So payroll basically objective is to run the employees payment, which happens salaries or wages, right? We'll be completely building a system for the client where client can process the payroll, whether the payroll is run backend with some other application or same application. So that is how it is going to happen. So here you are going to manage complete payroll, right? So in case if you have outsourced to some vendor, you're going to manage the payroll. In case if you have doing in-house, you can do that. So complete payroll process. So that can be manually or with other calculations such as taxation, garnishment, all that can be done. So that is what the objective which we are looking.
Okay.
So we will have something like payroll administrator. So who will control complete payroll, transactions, who is going to process the payroll, who is going to see what deposit, what payment has to be done. He is going to print your pay slips. He's going to, see that, integration happens between payroll and, finance, right? And all the database which has to be come from core HCM or compensation module, it is done. Right? So complete process, and the payroll will be processed in batches. Right? So on that basis, we want to build the system. Now, a few benefits of payroll. Payroll you can configure and maintain. You can process the payroll. You can process the deposit. You can check in the printing and distribution, means your payslip and other stuff and all. You can do with taxation, filing, and other thing. Monthly and quarterly reconciliation, you can do that. Any garnishment is there. Any US, Canada payroll, basically these two countries good into, plus UK. So these three countries we process. Right, France is there, but not so much. So all this, these are the partners who are part with Workday for implementation. Now all taxation country-wise we will have all tax and garnishment. Maybe for US when we are dealing, we'll be talking about W2C, and when we are talking about Canada, we are talking about RTI and also on. Right, so country specific will be there. You have to just finalize for which country you want to take it. But you cannot, because you are just new to the industry, you cannot take all the modules and do that the different payrolls. So initially you have to do one, and later things are same. Maybe taxations are different and other parts which can be taken into. So basically, this session one we are currently doing for Workday, UK. So US also is there. We can discuss all that also. But basically, complete Workday, which includes of your record, which can be integrated with core HCM, right, and manage your payroll with the benefits. That is one thing. And then we are going to see that complete payments and check all is done in the process. So this is what the advantage. So benefit is that you will build a mechanism which there is a calculation. You will process the payroll, right, and you will offer the access of employees to view their payslip. You will do audit run for the payroll, right, reporting and so on. I think you're getting, so basically end-to-end process of the payroll we are going to build and do it.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
If you have any questions, you can stop me anytime. So
Okay.
employees will be benefit in using running the payroll through or viewing the payslip, right, through mobile. What is the earning, what is the deduction, right, what is the payment, what is all that. So we will create a calculations. So basis of your grade or your days of working, you will process the payroll. You're going to configure, so you're going to configure complete payroll. And if any validations, because it's a pay of an employee, there should be a validation which we are going to build. So that is also the part which will take it care. So controlling of a payroll also is controlling of the data processing or cost involved in payroll. All that we are going to have. Any audit has to be done for the process of the payroll. We are going to build it. So processing, basically we are talking about earning deductions, and we are going to talk about, we are going to process the payroll in batches, right? Means group, right? If any differentiation we have to calculate. If you want to process weekly, monthly, quarterly, annually, we are going to do that. Right? So complete process of the payroll. Then we are going to manage earnings and deductions. So employees taxation, employees earning, benefits, all that we are going to look into. Any loans they have, any advances they have, right? Any insurance deductions is there. All that has to be taken into consideration when we are building it. Accumulating balance, in case if you want to see that there may be a process where you are accumulating, right, the balances, right, for, and you want to transfer it, that can be done. Audit and reports, we are going to have various audits for the payroll, right? We can audit as per the group wise or levels of employees. Reports you can generate. Same time, compliances, we are going to handle the compliances and other stuff of the employees in the system. So basically, Workday Payroll is, globally we do integration and when we do implementation. This is how you can run the reports and all for your payroll and other stuff. This is your fee factor. Plus, we have an architect. What is a system architect? Basically, you can use any browser and you can, manage your payroll configuration, right? And same time, employee can raise a request and he can get the things done from his manager. So, what are the integration? So, when we are talking about integration, there are third-party integration. There are multiple integrations which we are looking into. Third-party web to cloud, cloud to web. So, all those integrations we are looking from the CS note how to build. Okay. So this is what. Now we will discuss any questions we are having, right, Deepika, from the prospects of application, training, process, right? How do you take it? So all that we can discuss now. Any questions you are having?
If I take the UK payroll course, if I want to change US as well, I can same process on that or any change means I can manage if I
Little
want to
different will be
learn the
there.
new one.
Obviously, the processing payroll is same, but taxation, garnishment, deductions, these are different. Country wise, it will have a different. So when we are doing for India, all the when we are doing for US, all the benefits, like they may have a different insurance, they may have a different tax slab rate, they may have a different validations, deductions as per the country, right? There may be a standard. So every country will operates differently taxation. So best example, if I'm doing for India, we have income tax. There is a different slab rate, right? Same way US and all, there is a different slab rate. There is 401k, insurance is there, social security is there, any benefits are there, right? All that has to be calculated. See, you cannot run the payroll till you don't do complete configuration. I'll tell you, you cannot process, right? So that's the reason I asked if you have done core EC, then it becomes easy for you. It's core master data, what we are talking about. All right, then it becomes easy. So content, see, there are steps, huh? So
Yeah,
if I
there.
miss one step, I cannot process. So there are 7 to 8 steps of processing the payroll, right? I need to have an employee, I need to have their grade, I need to have their attendance, right? And then I have to see what is what is the earning they are having, what are the standard deductions which as per regulatory or any deduction as per the company. If that is done, any validations rules are there. If that is done, then only you can process the payroll. It's simple layman it is. I cannot trigger button enter to pay till I don't follow this step. Then there is after that there is a report which has to be generated from management. Then we a custom report, there will be ad hoc report. All that can be built. Got it.
Yeah.
Then how to handle the compliance. So these are the stages which we will have. Same thing what we are talking about. We have taken from here only, right? And process. So process is there, audit is there, running, deduction, accounting, right? Balance transfer, employer health services, CRN process. So all this you will have, right?
Yeah.
This is the standard which we follow. I mean, there is no, we design it. What application gives, we are going to cover all this.